Welcome to Yeet Check. Get your shoes on. The game is about to begin.
We're live. My bro, we made it to episode 8. The normal standard life of a podcast is about 7 episodes before they inevitably fail. We're pushing past the barrier of failure. Here we are, episode 8.
Haters gonna hate, but
8 is gonna 8.
Look
and
at me
that's because
now.
we're on episode 8. I don't have any little bit to give you right now before getting into the standard episode. Most of the time, the show before the show, the intro, the warm up,
Yep.
is run by yours truly. But I don't have anything. Do you have anything before I say welcome to Yeet Check?
Yeah, well, you can't get into the 4 quarters without a proper warm up. And this, I've got something. I had a bit of beef I got to lay out with you.
With me
Yeah,
specifically?
With you specifically. Because I was thinking about it on the way here. I was really hoping we wouldn't make it 8 episodes because I don't own 8 t-shirts. And we've well established that there's a hierarchy in here. That I'm the t-shirt guy.
Yeah.
And you're the party shirt guy.
Yeah.
And you're going back-to-back episodes in t-shirt. So
I think I'm wearing the same t-shirt.
the same one. Like,
Should I go change?
yeah, go change,
Hang
man.
on, all right,
Zero
all right.
effort.
I'm wearing a little tropical number.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite as party as usual, but we'll
Party.
get
It's
there.
like party on the bottom, but then I'm sitting down, so you can't really see it. But just know, if you're only listening to this, I'm very, very tropical. Just like
Jackie Moon.
See, this is why we're good hosts. Say,
That's right.
you complete my
Lines of scripted
welcome
content.
to Yeet Check.
Well, you're saying yeet.
Yeah, Yeet's making a comeback.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Put Yeet back on the map. Traits that make you go,
Yo, what the fuck? James Harden, my bro, has been traded. He's no longer on the Star Rockets in flight. He's off to the afternoon delights, and that is the Nets.
I love the way in which this happened. Like, we knew that James Harden wanted to get traded.
Yes.
And he was being real low key about it. In terms of his vocalizing it. Like, obviously he was just hitting the strip clubs instead of going to practice and stuff, which is requesting a trade without requesting a trade. But like, after the last game, he just sat down and he was just like, I don't think this can get any better, thanks, and then walked off. And then they're just like, the next day they're just like, all right, we traded you.
Yeah. Did you see all the other guys as well? Like, they didn't seem like they really enjoyed his presence there either.
Me personally, I don't feel betrayed at all. My interest is playing with John Wall.
When you have certain guys in the mix that don't want to buy in all as one, it's going to be hard to do anything special, do anything good as a basketball team.
If DeMarcus Cousins is calling you out for character issues, like, you must really be like an absolute dude.
Just a crumb. Just a real crumb in the locker
You
room.
gotta just be like absolute slime of a human being.
So the Rockets are getting Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum, shout out to our Australian boy. How do you even say that first name?
Rodion Kurucs.
Okay, you're going to say all of it. 3 Brooklyn first rounders, 1 Milwaukee first round unprotected pick, and a fuckload of pick swaps. The Nets get the hard man. The Pacers get Caris LeVert.
Karis.
Okay, yeah, Caris LeVert. I knew what was that, but I'm just saying it in a French way.
Well, I didn't know because you didn't know how to say Rodion Kurucs.
Yeah, but why? Where's he from?
I don't know. And I think like he's actually another D-bag as well. The only reason I know him is I think that he's got like domestic violence charges against him. So you go, Houston.
Yeah, well done, Kurucs. Yeah, Pacers get Caris LeVert. I did know his name was that, and a second round pick. And something that I really enjoy is Jarrett Allen going to the Cavs. And you've already said that won't last in the way of our guy, our main man, JaVale Yeet. JaVale McGee probably is going to get moved. There's got like 94 big guys plus Kevin Love now. Now they added another one in Jarrett Allen. They're probably going to have to move off of someone else because Jarrett Allen's a young boy and they can build around him and also Sexland, which is very exciting for the Cavs.
I think it's the Andre Drummond effect. Like, he's come from the Pistons. And the Pistons, like, they traded Drummond.
Yes.
And then they just signed all the centers in the offseason.
Yes.
And no, the Cavs have looked around and they've gone, wow, the Pistons are going, they're 2-9 right now. It's really working for them. We need more big guys.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I reckon like Jarrett Allen's a baller, man. He's got a sick afro too, so I'd keep him around.
He looks like Jared Allen. You know how some people just look like they're too big than they should be? Like, he looks like he should be a bit more like 6'4", 6'5",
Yeah.
but he's 7'1" or whatever he is. And it just doesn't suit him. Do you know what I mean?
He looks like we talked about the Flint Tropics in the intro. It's
Yes.
because he looks like Coffee Black.
He looks like someone's got him in Photoshop and just gone like, expand. And then we'll put him out.
He's going against the trend though, because like I'm a somewhat tall man.
6'4".
I'm 6'4", so and like even in a normal crowd, like sometimes you do feel a bit uncomfortable, like being above the general eye line.
Gotcha.
He's a 7 foot tall man that doesn't need to be any taller, but he's adding like 6 inches of fro to it as well. So he's just embracing it. So I wish I had Jared Allen's confidence. I think JaVale McGee, I'm picking.
Do you think he's going to move?
Yeah, I reckon they'll trade him, and I reckon they'll trade Andre Drummond as well.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, and then just go super young, super like developmental sort of team.
Yeah, because I got Larry Nance Jr. as well. Like they got other big dudes.
The
I
Nance
think
man.
JaVale's going to the Raptors.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
if there's one place that I think they need to, because our guy, the Baines train, not looking great at the mo, not doing too much.
Well, that's where I was heading. I wanted to trade him for Aaron Baines because I don't know if you remember that call of Tommy Heinsohn on the Celtics broadcast when he played for Boston, and he said like, I saw Aaron Baines in the locker room, and he's like, all of Australia down there. So let's get the big D down to Sexland.
Now we're talking.
Can we talk about the Nets for a second?
Yes.
How is this gonna work?
Yeah.
Like, you've got Kevin Durant there. Yes. You're getting James Harden there. At some point, Kyrie Irving's going to be there.
Is he coming back?
I don't know, man. I thought he was going to retire, but then he's like... I thought that they were doing the mental health thing, and like, you know, that's a serious issue.
Yeah.
All of that. And then like... But he's just boogieing out at his sister's 30th, and he's on Zoom calls and stuff, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to annoy all of... the Kyrie haters, and in particular, just the other Cameron I know who's a Boston supporter, so just hates Kyrie forever now.
Yes.
Kyrie's so woke that he's bamboozled the Nets front office into trading for James Harden. I reckon they weren't going to do it.
Really?
I reckon they were umming and ahhing, and Kyrie was like,
I'm out of here, maybe.
I'm going to fake retire,
Yeah.
freak him out, panic trade for James Harden, and next week he'll be back.
That's genius.
Yeah. He's out there playing 4D chess, bro.
Is this now going to be the biggest party boy team in the league?
So you've obviously got James Harden's leading the charge.
Yes.
He's got a strip club literally in the locker room.
Yes.
Most people I think would say Kyrie.
Well, I would, yeah.
They saw him boogieing down with his sister at her 30th.
In a current moment, yes, 100%.
Which,
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
I'm turning 30 this year. I hope my 30th is popping as much as Asia Irving's.
Yeah, well, you've got as much money as Kyrie, so that would make sense that
Yeah.
we make a...
Well, more now that we still got the podcast.
Yeah. We're on episode 8. We're heaps rich.
I'm so rich.
Yeah.
You quit your job.
Yeah, ages ago. Someone believed me when I said that. That made me very nervous about what you believe on this podcast. I will not lie. I never quit my job, okay? We're not that rich. This is all a bit of...
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, wacky con.
I'm getting mad coin off of this stuff.
Excuse me?
Off the wall.
Yes.
It's not Kyrie. He's not the second most fun person here. It's definitely not Kevin Durant. Anyone that has that many burner Twitter's account is not that fun to be around. But
Correct.
it is DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan has to be the best friend on the planet.
Why?
Because he's starting for the Nets now.
Oh, yeah.
Jarrett Allen is like objectively like a way better player than DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's so past his prime, it's not even funny. Like, he could maybe put up, like... He's like one half of what... Well, either Dwight or JaVale McGee were on the Lakers last year. Like, you put them two together, you've got like one capable center for the whole game. Where DeAndre Jordan's, I don't know if he's any better than either of those two, and that's not even. That's so they've got like 0.4 of a center on that team now.
Yeah, but you know that like the trade's about to go down, and like Steve Nash is on the phone. He's tried to call Kyrie. It's got a message bang. He's like, Kevin, we're going to trade for James Harden. We're thinking we might have to trade DeAndre Jordan. And Kevin's just like, no. DeAndre Jordan is a fun guy.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking trade him, Steve Nash.
Yeah, everyone says that Kawhi's a fun guy. Mm-mm.
No. DeAndre Jordan.
yeah.
What do you think he's doing in the locker room to be making himself untouchable in the James Harden trading room? Like, is he rubbing feet or is he cracking jokes? Like, what is he? Like, is he
snapping
like
beers after the game?
Is he like a jolly guy or is he like Kevin's whipping boy? He's like getting him donuts and stuff.
Nah, I think he's more of like that real just like he'd do those things, but he'd do it in a real funny manner. Like, oh yeah, I'll get your bloody shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'll get your donuts. But then everyone's like, but then he actually does get the donuts. So it's not really a whipping boy, but it's not really a cool guy. It's just he just does nice things because he's the salt of the earth.
Do you think Kevin Durant just looks up to DeAndre Jordan for some weird reason?
Well, yeah, because he's 7'1" and Kevin's 7 foot.
Yes, that was the bit.
Okay. Is that actually what you mean?
No. He looks like the most chilled guy ever. Like he's just packing billies out behind the back shed.
That's what he's doing. He's packing everyone's billies
Okay.
after the game.
We got it.
And then he's playing Buffalo Soldier. And he comes out. And I don't want to do too much of a Jamaican accent, but hey man! This is DeAndre. He goes, hey man! You want a spliff of my whiff like this? And then gives Kevin one.
I just can't believe that you accent shamed me before the podcast and now going into the Jamaican accent like it's nothing.
But also, the audience doesn't know that I accent shamed you because you went into this really racist Chinese one. And I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of your mouth.
No, the accent wasn't racist. It was just what I was saying.
Exactly, which was so racist.
No, I reckon you're onto something here. DeAndre Jordan's packing billies for the boys out the back.
That's why he's the best friend.
He's got the hookup. But also, you've raised another good point. We went to the cricket on the weekend. Watched our good friend Michael Cranmer.
Oh yeah,
play.
local cricket, can we say?
Yeah.
The
The snaffle version of cricket.
Okay, you have to be more specific.
No, that's it.
The
Don't explain it.
The G League or the SANFL or the league under AFL's, if you're not listening to this from Adelaide, equivalent of the cricket.
It was better if we didn't explain it.
Okay.
We went to the cricket on the weekend and you had the phone out. You had the playlist popping. You had the Bob Marley going at the start. We went on a big reggae session before we
God.
got in a bit of reggae Robbie Williams.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with reggae Rob. Like post-reggae. The reggae is one of those genres that just makes me feel good.
Which is where I'm heading with DeAndre Jordan. He's the playlist man in the locker room. Every team needs a playlist man.
He's got the ox.
He's got the ox. Like they don't have a Damian Lillard. They don't have a Miles Bridges. They don't have a rapper in the locker room as far as I know.
They've got a Rastafarian gent.
They got a giant Rastafarian man who's packing billies and blasting bangers in the locker room.
Just one guy who like clings to like internet memes from 3 years ago. Bruh, Yeet's making a comeback, all right?
Last week we opened the suggestion box. The feedback came in thick and fast, and we thought, you know what, maybe other people have a bit of feedback about this podcast as well.
Yep.
My father didn't like the microphone technique that we employ, and Ethan Oldfield 8 said that our table made out of Kmart goodness was unsatisfactory. We didn't listen to him because we're currently holding our microphones and we're still on the same table. But sometimes we do listen to feedback, my bro.
Yep.
Best Artist 6 says, can you do a podcast on which AFL team's mascot will win in a battle royale? I don't think I want to do a battle royale like everyone versus like each other.
Yeah, okay.
I want
Where
to
are you
do
taking
a trio tag team match.
Oh, triple threat.
Triple threat. So what I want to do, we've got a photo here of all of the different mascots, and I want you to pick 3 people, and I can pick the same because it's unfair. We'll do
a draft.
We'll do a draft. Yeah. Fuck, I love it when we come up with the same ideas at the same time. Did you just think of that then?
Yeah, light bulb moment.
Oh my God, we're so clever.
Also, I just need to explain to the listeners / viewers as well, which you should watch this on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's the supreme content. So don't be a jerk and listen to it on Spotify.
So you can see this photo. That I've seen this done before where people have done like the actual team nickname. So like, you know, the Power.
Yes.
So like, what is a Power? Like, of course the Power can beat a cat. Cat's small. Like, fuck that. We're doing literal mascots. So the actual people inside costumes as if they were real people.
Yeah, we're not. Are we gonna give them powers though?
Well, that's all part of the argument. It's all part of the argument. I'm
All
just
right.
saying that, like,
All right.
instead of saying you're going to be the Dockers, like, how's the Docker going to fight in a tag team match? Like,
So true.
Is it an anchor? Is it a literal dock? Is it a group?
Well, it's bloody.
Is it a group of water-based places that you park boats? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a man in a purple jacket there.
Yeah, and we can also Google their names because they're hell goofy too.
Rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
Okay, go.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors. See?
He won.
Scissors always works.
All right, so number 1, the first pick in our AFL mascot draft to go in a triple threat tag team match is.
I don't know if I wanted the number 1 pick because it's a tough call. It's a real tough call, but I'm going to take I'm taking a spite pick, and I'm taking the Gold Coast Suns mascot. Yes, Sonny Ray.
All right, you're picking Sonny Ray.
I'm taking Sonny Ray because
number 1 draft pick.
Number 1 draft pick for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only.
Yeah.
Speed dealer sunglasses.
Yes.
He's holding a football, which is on fire.
Yeah.
So he looks cool, and he's got a weapon.
The second pick in the AFL mascot tag team draft is the Melbourne Demons.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Why are you taking the Melbourne Demons mascot?
Because when it comes to power, and
You're just assigning him powers.
yeah, I'm assigning him powers. I'm assigning him the powers of the demon kid in the Incredibles. You know, when like it's
Dash.
No,
Dash.
Dash is the quick kid.
Isn't he a baby?
No,
Oh, yeah, there's an actual baby.
there's an actual baby.
I don't know.
Hang on, I'll Google it.
Your guy sucks. His name is Ronald D. Man.
No, Ronald D. Man's going to take me to the W.
But, like, Ronald D. Man. That's his name.
Oh, Ronald D. Man.
Well, his real name is Ronald Man, but his nickname is D. So, Ronald Man.
Yeah, after Ronald Barassi.
Nah, Ronald Man sucks. It's way...
Jack.
It's not as funny as Sonny Ray.
I am assigning him powers of Jack Incredible, or Jack Parr,
Yep.
which is the baby in the Incredibles. I don't know if you've seen that film.
It's a great film.
Great film. That kid can do it all.
Yeah, it's cheating.
No, it's not.
He doesn't have a superpower. He has the superpowers.
And that's what Ronald D. Man has.
The only thing Ronald D. Man has is a porno mustache.
Yeah, it's a man I can get around. All right, I go pick power for your second pick.
No, I'm not taking Tommy Thunder.
Oh, he's
My
not.
number.
Who's the third pick in the AFL mascot draft for the triple threat tag team match is...
The Dockers mascot.
Dude, he looks like a poor man's Johnny Bravo.
Exactly.
Like if Johnny Bravo just come out of the shower.
The Freo mascot, whose name is Johnny the Docker. He just looks like a cool guy to hang out with. I'm going Team Morale. We talked
Your
about...
second guy.
Yeah, he's my glue guy.
You're going second guy is a role player, basically.
He's not a role player.
He's a locker room guy.
He's important. He's bringing the beers. He's a surfer, so you know he's bringing the beers. He's bringing the good times. He also has a weapon, a surfboard. He's got sunglasses on as well.
Does he have a surfboard?
Yeah, he's got a very strong chin too. I'm not assigning fake superpowers off of an unrelated movie.
Ronald D. Man is going to beat the fuck out of whatever Johnny Doctor.
Johnny the Doctor.
Yeah.
I don't care. Number 2 pick. Who you got?
Thomas
T. Thunder.
Thomas T. Thunder.
All
Thomas
right.
T. Thunder.
Thomas T. Thunder.
Because if he has superpowers, he's going to shock the fuck out of you, and you're dead. Like you can't surf when there's bloody lightning in the water, can ya?
We're not fighting in the water.
Okay, you're even less.
We're in a-
What are you
we're
trying
in
to
a-
bloody?
We're in the squared circle, mate.
Mate, you're bringing a Squirtle to a ground
We're in the
fight.
squared
no?
circle. We're in the ring. WWE.
Yeah.
We're there with the Big Show. He's our guest referee.
Yeah.
There's no water around.
Okay.
There's no advantageous shock power with your water.
Yeah.
Other than having a head that's shaped like a lightning bolt, which is very cool.
Very cool.
What else is he bringing to the team?
You're just going off fashion. I'm going off actual beat the fuck out of you ability.
Well, what sells in wrestling?
beat your fuck out of your ability.
Nah, it's whether you look cool.
Okay. Tell it to Rey Mysterio, who got beaten every time.
Yeah, but he's also looked very cool doing
Yeah,
it.
that's what
Booyaka, booyaka! 619!
off the top rope to the down below. The next thing you know, you'll be on the floor.
Alright, well, your team sucks so
Wait,
far.
all right. Are we going to go 3 or are we going to do...
Of course we are, because I've got a third pick locked and loaded.
Yeah, okay, but 3 and then plus someone? Or like, can we have a coach or a fourth man?
Alright, okay. You lead me there. You can, but I'll let you know my third pick.
Okay,
Brisbane Lions mascot.
good. That's fine.
He looks like Elvis.
Yeah, you've got literally...
He's got sunglasses as well.
Your team represents Channel 10, like, Saturday Disney.
It's the target audience I'm
That's
going for.
Little Elvis. What was that thing? It was like where Little Outback Elvis or whatever, where the kid was thrown out.
There's no lions in the outback. All right, you're just spitting fake news everywhere. Like, Ronald D-Man's got
D-Man, yeah.
unlimited magical powers.
Yeah, he's the best. And then he's just like, whatever he doesn't get, Thomas Titunda, the Port mascot, is just going to clean up. And then bloody, it doesn't even matter if you're a lion, a witch, or a wardrobe. You're going to be fucked.
His name is Bernie Vegas. It's a great wrestling name.
Bernie Vegas. That's a very cool nickname.
Bernie Gabba Vegas.
Wait.
Coming off the top rope, it's Bernie Vegas.
Bernie Gabba!
You know he's busting out like fake Elvis moves as well. Like he's doing the finger thing. Like,
Yeah.
He's.
Before he does like a people's elbow or something like
I
that.
think you've really like fucked up the aesthetic of your team here. Like, look at this. I've got 3 guys and they all have sunglasses on.
All right, you're the sunglasses kings.
Yeah, we're the cool guys.
I'm going with a guy who doesn't have sunglasses on, but he's coming from a long way away, and he's coming with speed.
Who's that?
He's got airplane goggles on.
Oh, I know you're picking.
It's
Mosquito Reynolds.
what's his name?
Moz Reynolds.
Mosquito Reynolds, named after Dick Reynolds. Bit of fun there. I'm going for the Essendon mascot to round out my little squad.
You've got a human mosquito.
Yeah, he's giving your team malaria, brother.
What's he gonna add?
Malaria. He's
Those-
bringing like very, very dangerous diseases into the octagon.
Those wings are not anatomically large enough for him to fly.
Oh, mate.
I don't know if you'd realise.
He's like a
Cam,
little hummingbird.
Should have done your homework here.
Get.
The Bombers, their logo is an aeroplane. He's wearing aeroplane goggles. He doesn't wear his goggles when he's flying himself. He's an aeroplane pilot.
It's okay.
You can't bring a plane into the wrestling ring. He's useless.
Well, you can't bring your surfboard to the wrestling ring.
Line them up. All right. Let us know
All right.
who would win a fighting out of the blue corner.
Yeah.
We've got the number 1 overall pick, Sonny Ray.
Just a quick one sentence of why.
He's got sunglasses and a flaming football.
Next.
Johnny the Doc Docker
Yeah.
also has sunglasses, luscious blonde hair, strong chin. Another fact that I also forgot to mention, my trump card, if you will. Take a look at that name, Johnny the Doc Doctor. Docker.
Docker, yeah.
Yeah. Named after the Fremantle Doctor.
Oh, so he's the healing.
He's a doctor.
He's a
the
healing-
medic. He's the glue guy. If one of my guys gets hurt, Johnny Docker's coming out. He's got a pack of Band-Aids. He's got the deep heat. He's put some Voltaren on those inflamed elbows.
This sucks. Who's the last
Thought
guy you
this
wanted?
through. And then rounding out the good times, Bernie Gabba Vegas of the Brisbane Lions. Busting a move.
Dude, the only thing Bernie Gabba Vegas is for is slipping drugs into your girlfriend's bloody drink.
Whoa.
That's it.
Lay it out for us. Who's going to win?
No, what's
out
your
of
team? No, shut up. What's your team name?
While you explain your team, I'll think of it.
All right, my first pick for my triple threat tag team extraordinaire is Ronald D-Man. Named
Why?
after Ronald Barassi, my guy has unlimited powers in the octagon.
Says what?
He's so strong. His mustache is made out of pure sex. And those bloody little demon horns could poke out any eye that comes even close to him. And he's also got the powers of Jack Parr from The Incredibles. I made that up. I don't give a shit.
No, I'm disregarding that. All he has is a porn stash and horns.
Yeah, porn stash. Very clever, Cameron. The next guy I've got in my squad is Thomas T. Thunder of the Port Adelaide Football Club. because he's just going to shock everyone with his crazy abilities and his sharp-pointed head. Rounding out my squad, I've controlled the ground. I've controlled the clouds. Let's control the stratosphere, baby, and go in with Moz Skater Reynolds. He's the Essendon Bombers mascot, and I mostly picked that because it's a funny name, and it's also the Essendon Bombers logo, and there's been a lot of kids on TikTok saying we should talk about Essendon, so that's for you.
Yeah, your team sucks because
You
got two red guys and a blue guy. There's no matching things there. Like, that'd never get through as a tag team in any way, shape, or form in the WWE multiverse or whatever it's called.
Right. What's your dumb team name again?
Sunny Boys.
Oh, because they're all wearing
Wearing
sunglasses. Yeah. Mine's just called the Fuck Squad. We're going to beat the shit out of you. Rounding out the teams, we need a team manager.
Yeah.
And I still have to pick him from the mascots. It's like the kid that never could play basketball, but he just wanted to be a coach.
Okay.
So they're the same age as the mascots.
Yep.
But they're just more technically sound in their knowledge of the game, not the actual... Oh, pardon me, burps, not playing the actual game itself.
Okay. Who you got?
My guys got together. We thought long and hard about this. Long and hard.
I can tell. With that porn stash.
Yeah. And
Very long and hard.
when I say ganga,
Ruse.
that's who I'm going with, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be coming off an absolute shitty season, so he's hungry for a win. And I've selected Barry Bruiser Cracker.
You've redeemed yourself a little bit here. You've balanced out the red and the blue.
With another bit of blue.
Another bit of blue. But I hate to tell you, there was only 2 correct picks to make here.
What were they?
All right. So for me, it came down to the Geelong Cats and the West Coast Eagles. We're wrestling here, you know? What do you need in wrestling?
Oh, yeah. No, I know
you need
where
a
you're going.
great name.
I know where you're going with this.
So you've got Slammin' Sam Tomcat.
Which is named after John Sam Newman, which is an absolute dickhead of a human, so I hope you haven't picked him.
And that's why I didn't pick him, because I'm going with, what bigger name is there in wrestling than The Rock? Rick the Rock Eagle, that is. Swooping in. He doesn't have sunglasses, but he's got a great name.
And a great heart, I assume.
I can't even see him on this photo. Where is he? He missed the team photo.
He's out there training. He's no.
I hope he's... Let's have a look. Would you fucking believe it, Cameron? It's Rick the Rock Eagle and he's wearing sunnies.
Yeah. Righto.
I win.
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I've got the red and blue boys and you've got the sunny boys.
The sunny boys.
AKA the fuck squad,
Yeah,
which
I was
is...
going to say, didn't you call your team the fuck squad?
Yeah.
Because your team's fucked when they come up against the sunny boys.
DM us. Instagram yeet.check or wherever you're bloody consuming this. Who won? The fuck squad or the fucking pack of dickheads? What's your that team name called?
The cool guys.
No, it's not called the cool guys. It's called the sunny boys.
Sunny boys. And the cool man.
And the cool man.
There's been no memes in the NBA this week.
Yeah.
It's been running real dry because the season's this close to shutting down for realsies.
COVID's really bad in America. The whole entire last year still is. Like a gajabillion people over there have COVID, and everyone in the NBA is starting to get COVID. It feels like they didn't do either way. They weren't like super lax like they were in the NFL or all the other leagues over in the States, or they weren't super tight. So like, what were you explaining off pod before earlier when we were talking about Jason Tatum and your guy that you have in fantasy?
Bradley Beal.
On my Zards, on my Dumbledores.
Yeah, they dapped up after the game.
And that's the reason why Big Brad has to go into quarantine.
Yeah, so Jason Tatum had COVID.
And played the entire game.
Played the entire game. So he's rubbing sweaty bodies against like everyone on the court. Yeah. He's gone up there. He's just rubbing up against
sweaty
everyone.
Scrots.
He's a sweaty Tatum. Sweaty scrotum.
Yeah,
Sweaty scrotatum.
Yeah. That's where I was. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we tried to get there and we got there. We did it.
No, you got there. I was there. Don't worry. Don't get fucking don't try and high five me.
But after the game,
yeah.
Like him and Bradley Beal, I think they're both from St. Louis. So like they've known each other.
Yeah, they know each other for ages.
So Bradley Beal's gone up and he's just giving him a dap and a hug. And that was enough to get him, who's not even on the Celtics, to not play for like a week because Jason Tatum tested positive for COVID. So,
and I'm pretty sure, sorry to cut you off, but I'm pretty sure other people that did guard Jason Tatum on the Wiz are still allowed to play.
Like, other teammates are still allowed to play.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's been wild. Like, the Celtics games have been postponed now. Like, but you look at even, not your Zards, but your real Suxers.
Oh, my Soxers. Yeah, the Soxers have been, like, on bare bones for quite some time now.
Yeah, which is, I'm thankful that there's been no memes really this week, except for Doc Rivers was trying real hard to get the content train going.
I have a list here that I've not even looked at. So of players, and so we're gonna throw them together, and Dwight Howard's gonna play point guard tonight, and we're gonna see how it goes.
Is that for real? I know that I've said that the Sixers are my favourite team, but I've not watched a game yet other than the highlights of the Sixers this year.
Oh, bro.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's been 10 games, but
you miss some real gold though, because Doc Rivers wasn't actually memeing.
Dwight played point guard?
Dwight played point guard, and this is what happened.
And a turnover for Brooklyn. 10 seconds left. Howard traveled out front, no call, and he slams. And they let him go to the rim. I'm not sure if the Nets thought there was going to be a whistle.
My boy's the future of point guards.
It's working.
What is happening?
It's working.
It's so much so that Euro step travel was disgusting.
It took like 9 steps.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they just felt bad for him?
Let's just let him travel. Let's just give him a bloody red hot crack at it, you know?
I feel like it's almost like the mercy rule in social basketball.
Yeah.
Like you're up by 30, so they make the other team not defend you till you get over halfway. Like, you guys were losing in this game, and you had like 7 players. I can't remember if this was the game where Danny Green went 0 for 4,000 as well.
I think he was literally, he went 0 for 9, 0 for 7, and then like 9 for 21 or something like that.
So
he yeeted up 21 shots.
I love that. You're my spirit animal.
Yeah, I was
Danny
going to say,
Green.
if there's a man that's playing in the NBA like you play in social basketball, it's Danny Green right now.
But good Danny Green. No, you haven't seen my bad Danny Green impression yet.
Okay. Also, don't they have like Tyrese Maxey and Isaiah Joe and all those sorts of characters that can do point guard if they really, really, really need to?
Yeah, but that's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeet! Yeet!
Yeet! I feel like now the Lakers are so good that no one's really talking about them.
When the Phoenix Suns are getting the header in the Bleacher Report power rankings as the number 2 team.
Yeah.
But we're very clearly not better than the Lakers.
I feel like they're so good that people are just like, they're probably going to win again, so let's make stories about everything else.
Yeah, let's talk about everyone else, because the Lakers are like boring good now.
Yeah. So they're going to have to start, they've started doing shit where it's just like, if you're not going to talk about us, we're just going to start being the Harlem Globetrotters of the NBA.
But there is an art to that. LeBron James.
They're cutting up now. They're cutting up now. They're having too much fun now. They're cutting up now. No, man. You can't embarrass me like that.
He's so effing good. He didn't even have to look the ball go in the hole.
He's a freak. Like, we've seen this before with like Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant's done a couple as well.
Yes.
But I feel like LeBron's was the ballsiest.
He literally...
Like the corner. Like literally the corner. Like as far away from being like a help defender at all.
Correct. He shoots the ball, does a 180 before it barely leaves his hands, and just talks to his own bench. The craziest thing is that in the time he got the ball, pump faked, and shot, our man Dennis Schroeder has yapped to him and said, $100, shoot the 3. We actually said Benjamin, but that's...
Benjamin. Put a Benjamin on it.
Yeah, put a Benjamin on the you hitting this 3. So he shot it, turned around, and just eyeballed the absolute F out of Dennis Schroeder. Hit it, and then Dennis has gone like a little schoolgirl and go... Tee!
I like what he said about it, like his excuse for why he... like, because Dennis Schroeder didn't say, hey, LeBron, I bet you a Benjamin to shoot a 3, turn around, look at me, and then run up the court. He just said, I bet you $100 you won't hit this 3.
Yeah, that's all he said.
But LeBron's like,
I bet.
Bet's not a bet until you look a man in the eye.
Boom.
So he wasn't even showboating. He was being a gentleman.
Oh.
I'm off on LeBron for this, though.
Okay.
Specifically, though, because I know we make heaps of money from this podcast.
We're so rich, it's disgusting.
Like, but Does LeBron really need $100?
Dennis is also a multi-millionaire.
Up your,
And his name's Dennis, which is hilarious.
up your betting game.
Yeah.
It's like,
Go 100,000, Dennis and LeBron.
that's more like it.
Yeah, let's do $250,000. You will not make this 3.
Put some actual pressure on it.
Yeah.
If I bet you 5 cents you won't hit a 3 in social basketball,
It'll ruin me.
You better believe them 3 balls are going up.
Yeah.
I think LeBron's just real petty. Like we see how like petty Jordan is.
Then I took it personally.
Over all his bets with his like security guards. Like
Correct.
he's betting like $5 so you can like flip a bottle cap closer to the next one.
Yes.
And he's cashing in those bets. Like if you don't have $5 on you, he'll come and see you tomorrow. Like LeBron was like, he got the ball, he knew what he was doing, he was going to shoot it anyway. But as soon as he heard $100 was on the line, he's like, this is going up.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Oh, I thought it was going to go in.
Oh, it's going up. I can't spin on this chair.
That's right. And splash.
Waited until I was the one in front of you.
One of the great things that we've gone into, my bro, as a duo, is a social basketball team.
We're not only pod mates, now we're teammates.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow. This is deep. How do you feel after the first game?
Yeah, great. You know what rattled me the most?
What was that?
2 of your good friends are now like married to or are very serious relationships with 2 girls that I haven't seen in 10 years because I went to school with them.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Which, like, if you don't believe that we're in Adelaide filming this.
Yeah. We're in Adelaide.
We're in Adelaide filming this.
I feel like that's like one of those TikToks that like tell us you're from Adelaide without telling us you're from Adelaide.
Yeah. I know that person.
Yeah. We've known each other for 2 years. And literally you've had a basketball team with people that I've known for like 10 to 15 years. Well, more.
Yeah.
Since I've known the 2 girls since year 8. So that was 2005.
And I've been playing basketball with the husband of said female companion.
MM.
Yes. I've known him since I was 16. We played under 16s together.
Wow.
The Onka Piranhas.
Onka Piranhas.
Which leads me into, that's a very good vibe check. I'm glad that that's the only thing you took out of it.
Personally, on a personal level, there was one really bad turnover that I had in front of the bench, which you were on at the time.
I came off and I saw you. You were about to step into the deepest 3-ball, and I was like, shoot it!
I was about to throw 3 to the dome, and I feel like I'd already committed to that dome 3-inch.
I could see the feet were lining up. The body,
I was so getting in rhythm.
You were getting in rhythm. The body was lined up, and the hands came up, and it was almost like you were already goosenecking. Like you hadn't even touched the ball yet, and then the ball just bounced off your hand and went straight out of bounds.
It bounced. And that was my first of like 30 turnovers. Jesus, did I make a few. Oh my God. You did all right. You just caught it and threw it in the fucking hole from like 90 feet out, you big 3 lord.
Yeah, well...
You play like Klay Thompson.
Yeah. Well,
but you don't play defense. You specifically said to me as we were going into setting a D, you're like... I was like, do you want to play center or do you want me to play center? Because I'm a fat man at 6'2", but I'm kind of bigger than most people. So you're 6'4". So going on the social rule of the tallest guy plays center,
Yep.
I asked politely, I was like, do you want me to or you to? He's like, I don't care. I'm not going to be trying anyway.
Yeah, well, that's because we know that our team's an absolute hater on offense, so we don't need to play defense.
We're not the Washington Wizards last year.
The squad you've joined, we've played social basketball together for quite a long time, and we've had a lot of silly names and silly Guernseys, jerseys. So we know we've been the... before I even started, there was the super team, which the jersey was a unicorn pissing rainbows. There was the Kobe one, Kenobis, the James Hardons,
yes,
the Chicago Fools, which is a delightful all pink camouflage number, and most recently the Pick and Pops, which is an ode to Greg Popovich, and also shooting threes. This team has an interim name of the meme team, which was my worst suggestion and somehow became the actual team name. But the thing is, we can change it, and the Guernseys haven't been designed yet. Yes. So I want to throw it out to anyone listening. If you have a team name or an idea to put on the jersey, put it in the comments below or to the side.
wherever it may be.
or in the DMs, call me 04. If you have a meme you want to put on the jumper, a team name, a suggestion, something like that, let us know. I'll design it and I'll even put your name on it.
Whoa. Wait, on the back will just like in Comic Sans, designed by Dale or whoever it is. If your name's Dale, that's
whatever your @ is on Insta, YouTube, TikTok.
Yep.
I'll put your name on the jumper as well.
What we'll permanently have one hung up.
Yeah.
And then we'll only rotate, because if you only listen to this, you'll not know that we rotate jerseys, because we never really actually mention that. But we rotate jerseys at the back here, in the back of our like set, and I say that in inverted commas. But if you design our jersey, we'll get an extra one printed out, or we'll just use mine.
Either or.
Okay.
Either or.
And we'll permanently have it hung to the behind Samboy, which is you, not me. I'm Cameron. Thanks for coming on the Yeet Check podcast. If you love us like we love you, give us a review.
Hey, we made it 8 episodes. Fuck the haters.
Bye.